Dr. Baars speaks of the father as the head of the family and the mother as the heart. Will you please elaborate on that point?
Well, before I answer that question directly, let me talk a little bit about the difference between men and women. Men and women are least different biologically. They're also different emotionally and even spiritually. But in talking about the emotional differences between men and women by nature are nurturers. Okay, they seek to nurture their children, to nurture their husbands. That is where they are at home. That's where they feel the most comfortable. And they normally feel the most comfortable in jobs that are nurturing, such as nursing or teaching. And even if they are occupying what may be traditionally male roles, they normally feel most comfortable when within those roles they have a more nurturing position. Now, men are by nature protectors, providers, managers. Okay, that old kind of hunter-gatherer concept. Men are active, whereas the woman is more receptive, more passive. It's important to understand that, to understand the differing roles within the family, the differing roles within the household. Something that is characteristic of a man is that the man is able to separate his head from his heart, that he is more intellectual, more abstract by nature, and he is able to separate the emotional content when he has to make a decision. He can do this, in general, he can do this more easily than a woman can. So that a man in a crisis situation, a man can think clearly. A man can have that cool repose, that clear, sharp analysis, and doesn't allow the emotions to get in the way. And that's an advantage that a man has. And so you can say that he's sort of the head, he's sort of the mind of the household, where the woman is the heart. The woman isn't able to disengage her emotions from her intellect as much as a man is. That's not a bad thing. That doesn't make her any less. It's just a characteristic. So what she can bring to the house, she can always bring the perspective of the heart, where the man thinks very rationally and thinks very logically, very discursively. The woman can always sort of tap him on the shoulder and say, well, don't forget about this other aspect. The woman can always bring compassion into the decision-making process. And so together, the man and woman compose a whole. They need one another, and they make the family unit complete.